Right, we're hanging here live at WYXR, hanging out in the Corner Cafe, we're going to call it today.
Yes, indeed.
With Mike Doughty. Mike, good to see you, man. Great performance.
Man, good to see you.
Great hanging out with you.
You too.
And it's cool because we're a few years removed. Well, that's more than a few years now, but only a few blocks removed from where I first met you. You were one of the first people I interviewed when I first moved back to Memphis.
That's right.
Thanks for gracing me once again.
And I had just moved here, so yeah.
That
was a long-ass time ago, actually.
Yeah, that's a perfect place to pick back up and, talk again. And we've had some chats over the years.
Yes, indeed.
Memphis, man. Memphis is now, it's the place. It's happening. Mm-hmm. And you've had quite the career. For those who are familiar with you and maybe for those who aren't, why Memphis and why now for you?
Well, I mean, I lived in New York for many, many, many years, from when I was a teenager to, 2015, and I had to get out.
Yeah.
And everybody was moving to Nashville, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll move to Nashville. And then a friend of mine, Jay Russo from Mercury Rev, was like, I've always wanted to live in Memphis. And I was like, I don't really know from Memphis. So I was on my fact-finding mission looking at Nashville, and I just, did a little day trip over here and just fell in love with Memphis and immediately realized that this is where I wanted to live, where I wanted to buy a house. The vibe was immaculate, as the children say.
For sure. Yeah, the vibe is immaculate here today. Downtown is bumping for a middle of the week afternoon. I don't know when people might be watching this, but, you got some cars, you got some ambiance. Sense of place. This cafe we're in is a figment of our imagination. But
exactly,
tell me about some of your hotspots around town. When you first got here, how'd you orient yourself, and where are the places you like to frequent today?
Oh man, I mean, I live in Cooper Young. I'm basically centered in Cooper Young, DK Beauty Shop, Milan, Java Cabana, like every other fucking day. The Taco and Ghana is up on Central. The Kroger, big part of my life, the Union Avenue Kroger.
That's another happening place.
Yeah, very happening.
You'll bump into some folks there.
Yes, every time sure. I'll bump into somebody I know there. So yeah, Kroger is speaking of immaculate vibes, is supreme.
Well, I'm repping today. I got my Soul Coffin shirt on.
I saw, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Otherwise, if I'd button it up, I think we'd look like brother and brother. But
give me a hat.
You for sure, found quite a lot of Memphis in your own repertoire.
Sure.
Just being here over the years. Last time I checked out a Soul Coffin show, you did like a free verse. I made it in there. I was honored.
You made it in there.
I made it into your rhyme, and you were getting Ron Childers some love. You had a lot of insider baseball. Yep. I mean, how'd you get caught up on all this lore of Memphis? Because Memphis goes deep, man.
It does, and it just seeps into your system, man. And it's. I've said the word vibe like 37 times in the past minute and a half, but the vibe is everywhere, and it's incredible, and just everything about this city.
Yeah.
I love.
Well, besides Weathermen, the word Soul Coughing, the name Soul Coughing makes me think of soul.
Exactly.
How much of that influence of Memphis music, of soul music beyond, I mean, Detroit, Philly, D.C., on and on and on, was sort of a part of your lexicon, a part of your upbringing, and your understanding of music before you jumped off the porch yourself and did it?
Well, for me, it was Stax.
Yeah.
Otis in particular. I actually made an Otis pin.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Just like a silver pin that says Otis on it. And James Brown.
Yeah.
And then 80s George Clinton, Atomic Dog. And then a lot of 80s indie rock, Replacements, Husker Du. And then the period in New York hip hop between 88 and 93, which was Tribe Called Quest and De La, Jungle Brothers, the little remembered but incredibly amazing Jungle Brothers.
I'll house you. It's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, man. Straight Out the Jungle. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So incredible. So, but a ton of Memphis. The first time I ever came here, Soul Coughing played the New Daisy in 95 or something.
Oh, wow.
And we actually found the Stax site, which was just a vacant lot at the time.
Yeah.
But I asked some old dude walking around near Beale Street, like, do you know where Stax was? And he like immediately spat out the address.
Wow.
Because of course everyone who was alive in Memphis in the 60s and the 70s would know the address.
Sure.
So yeah.
926 East Macklemore.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Well, tell me about the songs you played today. How do you pick those songs? I mean, we just did 2. You can go on and on and on, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What do those songs mean to you, and what do you hope people get from them in 2025?
Well, I mean, like, as an artist at my age, I think, you know, I mean, I play the hits to a certain extent, but mostly I think people are looking for artistry. Yeah. So I just kind of play whatever's on my heart on a particular day. I always play Light Will Keep Your Heart Beating in the Future. I just love that as a song, as a lyric, as an improvised lyric, 100% improvised.
Yeah.
And just one of those moments where like everything seems to come together in the universe in a song.
And it's felt. I mean, that lyric sticks to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For sure.
And then I wanted to play something in a major key, and so I ran through like 5 tunes in a major key, and then didn't play any of them, and instead played Madeline and Nine.
You're fast at tuning, man. I'm impressed.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I tune by ear. I don't tune to other people.
I noticed.
Yeah.
No doubt. So you're working and you're living. Tell me about that work-life balance and how it's working out for you here in Memphis. We've heard some artists that you've worked with that are from the soil out here.
Sure.
What's that been like?
I have some tracks with Slimeroni up under the name UUL. They're on Spotify and Apple and Tidal. We did that like in the middle of the pandemic, and I just sort of put it out there. I might make a video or something and like do something to promote it.
She's special too.
She is incredibly special.
Sure. Yeah.
She is like, I mean, like a great Memphis rapper, great Memphis rapper. Hooks, flow, like the whole thing.
Well, it's amazing that entire collective around Glorilla, you know, they're making stuff happen, but they're making their own things happen.
Yeah.
And that she's wide open enough to feel what you're doing and vice versa. I think is an amazing collaboration, but also a testament to how Memphis can be weird and funky and these things can come together. Like, look, we're coming together. Look at us. Yeah. We're dressed alike too.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Yeah. This is podcast wear. I mean it's the benefit of Memphis being like a compact city is you get to know everybody, and you know, literally I worked with Bailey Bigger when she was 17, and I worked with Howard Grimes when he was 74 or something. Yeah, God bless. So like it's one of the beautiful things about this city is how all over the map we are and how weird we can get.
Well, speaking of weird, you know, I haven't had the opportunity to ask you, and so I'll go ahead and ask you. Cartoon Network. For people my age, you know, I'm sure that placement means a lot. What did that mean to you in that moment that you would be able to feature it side by side with some of the Hanna-Barbera classics and beyond on something that's near and dear to people? I mean, I'm 32, man. This is my era.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge for us. I mean, in its way, bigger than the legit hit singles that we had. Yeah. I mean, people your age, pretty much your exact age, constantly coming to me and referencing that. And it was so in the early 90s, there was a lot of stuff around Raymond Scott, who was a composer that his work ended up in a lot of Warner Brothers cartoons, and Carl Stalling, who was the guy who actually did the orchestrations for those Warner Brothers cartoons. And I sampled Bust Beelzebub, Soul Carving Song is a Carl Stalling sample. Disseminated is a Raymond Scott sample. So like deep history in cartoons.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Big time.
Well, we're excited to continue a deep history and a new legacy of Mike Doughty in Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks for hanging out with us live at WYXR.
Making a 901 wish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.